Alyssa Al-Hadef, 14 years old. The United States, a country of 327 million people, owns a staggering 270 million guns.
Scott Beagle, 35 years old. Youth mental health is worsening. 76% of youth are left with insufficient treatment or no treatment at all.
Martin Duque Anguiano, 14 years old. On February 28th of 2017, an Obama-era regulation that would have blocked some mentally ill people from purchasing guns was repealed. This regulation had been established in response to the Sandy Hook massacre. Nicholas Durrett, 17 years old. There have been 2,589 deaths as a result of mass shootings since 2013, and another 7,706 have been wounded as a result of those shootings.
Aaron Feist, 37 years old. On Tuesday, February 20th, 6 days after the shooting, Florida State Legislature voted 71 to 36 against considering a ban on assault rifles like the AR-15 used in the Parkland shooting.
Jamie Gutenberg, 14 years old. The U.S. makes up less than 5% of the world's population, but holds 31% of global mass shooters and 48% of the world's civilian-owned guns.
Chris Hickson, 49 years old. Homicides from guns are 25 times more likely to occur in the U.S. than any other high-income nation. Luke Howard, 15 years old. There have been 25 fatal school shootings in the nearly 19 years since the deadly shooting at Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado.
Kara Loughran, 14 years old. About 1 in 5 teens in the United States suffer from a mental disorder.
Gina Montalto, 14 years old. Dick's Sporting Goods and Walmart has stopped selling assault-style weapons. Additionally, they will be raising the minimum age for all gun sales to 21.
Joaquin Oliver, 17 years old. Today in the USA, the AR-15 is one of the most popular firearms being sold. It was used in the Sandy Hook, Pulse nightclub, Las Vegas, and Parkland shootings. Elena Petty, 14 years old. The brain is not fully developed until about age 25.
Meadow Pollack, 18 years old. In 2017, Parkland, Florida was considered one of the safest cities in Florida.
Helen Ramsey, 17 years old. In 2011, Florida lawmakers made it illegal for healthcare providers to ask patients or their families if they owned a gun.
Alex Shatcher, 14 years old. There have been 34 mass shootings since the beginning of 2018 in the U.S. Harmon Shentrup, 16 years old. In the 2015 general election, only 43% of 18 to 24-year-olds went to the polls, compared to the 78% of people aged 65 or over.
Peter Wang, 15 years old. In 33 states, private sellers are allowed to sell guns without performing any kind of background check. Purchasing a semi-automatic weapon can take anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes.
It is up to us to change the society we live in, where mass shootings and school shootings have become the norm. We need to make our voices heard by talking to local congressmen, senators, and representatives. The midterm elections this November are crucial, and that is why we are stressing the importance of voting. We will be registering all eligible voters this spring. For the rest of this week, during all lunch waves, there will be tables set up where you can sign letters that advocate for stricter gun control legislation, mental health laws, and school safety. We ask that you take the time to support this movement, because this cause is something that affects everyone in America.